What's all this stuff about Alpha 1, Bravo 1, Bravo 2, and Bravo 3? And where in the world did Charlie, Delta, and Echo go? Hi, I'm Sean from Lens Cove Lessons in Boating. Have you been shopping for a newer used sterndrive powered boat and you're not too sure about these outdrives and what they are? On today's video, we're going to focus on Mercruiser drives and the differences between an Alpha 1, a Bravo 1, Bravo 2, and Bravo 3. You may have seen in advertisements for boats A1, B1, B2, B3 and not understood why that's important. By the end of this video, you'll understand the difference between each and know what's best for your boating. Stick around to the end of the video and I'm going to give you the biggest cons of each drive type. In this video, we're going to cover the history of the sterndrive, the visual differences between Bravo and Alpha, the interior mechanical differences, Bravo 3 advantages, and common applications of these drives. So the history of the sterndrive really goes back to World War I, when an outboard engine didn't generate a lot of power. So back in World War I, there was actually an invention when they put a car or truck engine with twin counter-rotating drives. Fast forward to the 40s and 50s, when engine manufacturers started experimenting with it, and the first commercial outdrive came out by Volvo in 1959. The most obvious difference is size. An Alpha drive is smaller than any Bravo drive, whether it's Bravo 1, 2, or 3. Obviously, if it's new, it's going to have the decal on it that says what it is, an Alpha, a Bravo 1, 2, or 3. An Alpha drive is smaller, and it always has a single propeller. A Bravo 1 and a Bravo 2 also have single propellers, and a Bravo 3 has two, and they counter-rotate. The main difference between the two drives are their size and ability to handle power and how they shift and work internally mechanically. An Alpha drive is a smaller and simpler design and meant for anything under about 300 horsepower. A Bravo is a larger, more beefy and robust design with a more modern shifting mechanism and designed for higher horsepower or bigger boats. An Alpha drive has all the shifting down in the lower unit, and it's what's called a dog clutch. All the shifting happens in the bottom of the drive, and essentially there is a clunk as that gear slides into forward or into reverse. The clunk is normal and acceptable, but it is definitely a more mechanical feeling shifting experience. The Bravo has all of the shifting in the upper part of the gear case. There's actually what's called a cone clutch, and it spirals up into a shifting mechanism, so it's a much smoother transition out of neutral to forward and into reverse, feeling much more car-like. The Bravo 3, for most of our pleasure craft operating, is the superior drive. It has smoother shift, it has larger components which will take higher horsepower and are more robust. It has twin counter-rotating propellers which give you more thrust for every revolution of the engine, so it is a more efficient drive with better fuel economy. It has faster acceleration because those twin counter-rotating props have more bite on the water and get you out of the water and up on plane quicker. It has more stern lift. As a propeller rotates, it's not only driving you forward, but it's pushing in each direction. And there's more force pushing down, which gives the back of the boat more lift. And that helps you on acceleration, helps you get going quicker, helps you plane at lower speeds, and all around a more enjoyable experience. The most common application for an Alpha drive is a small bow rider or cuddy cabin, typically from 17 to 21 feet. And usually you'll find them with inline 4-cylinder engines, V6 engines, and sometimes small V8 engines. Back 20, 30 years ago, you'd find an Alpha drive even on small cruisers. Now, a Bravo drive is most typically found on larger bow riders, larger cuddy cabins, and decent sized cruisers. You'll find them on bow riders from 21 to 35 feet, and on cruisers from 25 feet and up if they're sterndrive powered. Sterndrives and inboard outboards have dominated the pleasure boat market for the last number of decades, and they've given the opportunity to have more power and more flexibility in boat packages. Neither an Alpha or a Bravo drive are a bad choice. However, if you had two identical boats, the same length, the same condition, and the same power, and you were choosing between Alpha 1 and Bravo 3, I would always recommend a Bravo 3. It's a better choice. An Alpha drive is robust, well-built, tried and true, but the Bravo is better engineered, has stronger components, and ultimately gives you better performance. Check out this link for outboards versus sterndrives and a video that'll show you the pros and cons of each in case you are still weighing that decision. And as promised, here are the cons for each type of drive. The Alpha is less smooth shifting, can handle less power, and has to be removed from the water in order to do an impeller change, as the impeller is in the lower part of the drive. The cons of the Bravo are that it is more expensive, slightly heavier, and if you impact something on the bottom of the lake with those two counter-rotating stainless steel drives, there will be a higher repair cost. Thanks for watching Lens Cove Lessons in Boating. Remember to like this video and subscribe for more. Have a great time, be safe out on the water, and we'll see you out there.